So you're probably wondering why I just taped this picture of Tom Hanks's head on a penguin to my shirt. There isn't an easy answer to that question other than Tom Hanks! I love Tom Hanks! Yeah, check this out. You like that? I saw the post earlier this week, and it kind of reminded me of my good friend Tom Hanks. And there are a lot of things about Tom Hanks that a lot of people don't really know, and I wanted to fill you guys all in on it. Tom Hanks is the greatest thing that ever happened to this planet. Tom Hanks is amazing. Who doesn't like Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks is he's like that rare actor who everybody likes. I've never heard anybody talk about how they don't like Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is the greatest actor to ever live. Tom Hanks is the greatest human being to ever live. Except for Morgan Freeman. We love you, Morgan. Tom Hanks is such a nice guy. You can just see it on the look in his face. You can just see that he's so nice and he just loves everyone. He's such a happy guy. Tom Hanks has never been unhappy. Tom Hanks is the source of everybody's happiness. Tom Hanks is the opposite of mean. It's like, if you look in the dictionary under the definition of mean, you're not gonna see Tom Hanks's face. Tom Hanks just wants to make the world a better place. Tom Hanks, Tom Hanks would love you. So let's get on with the video. Tom Hanks was born as Tom Hanks, not to be confused with Tom Hank. Tom Hank was the name of me in one of my past lives. Tom Hank was a nice guy, but he had really bad body odor. But before we get into Tom Hanks's birth, we need to back up a little bit and talk about his past life. Tom Hanks lived one of his past lives as a toy cowboy named Woody. That was the inspiration for Toy Story, which he wrote and directed. Tom Hanks's mother was Janet Mary Lynn, and his father was Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is also the father of all life. We love you, Morgan. God bless you, Morgan. The first movie Tom Hanks starred in was King Kong in 1933. He played the gorilla, but nobody knew it was him because he was wearing a mask, so he didn't really become famous by that. So Tom Hanks started getting into the movie industry. He had moderate success with movies like Splash, but his first breakthrough came in 1988 when he starred in the movie Big, which is about a kid who inhales a bunch of helium and he kind of physically expands, he gets big. Tom Hanks experienced more success with movies like Turner and Hooch, which is about a dog who kills people. And this is where his movie career gets really interesting. Haha! Tom Hanks was catapulted into major, awesome, super successful stardom when he starred in Forrest Gump! Uh-oh, that's the cue for me to change my sign. You like my new sign? It's Forrest Gump. I ran out of black on my printer, so it looks kind of weird. You can see in his eyes over here, you can't even see his pupils. He's like godlike. Tom Hanks! So Tom Hanks was in Forrest Gump. He also wrote and directed this movie. This was also based on one of his past lives. That's why the movie poster said Tom Hanks is Forrest Gump. When Tom first started directing the movie, he faced a number of problems. The movie studio wouldn't initially support his budget of $1.6 billion. Fortunately, he was able to talk them down to giving him a budget of $1.59 billion. Tom Hanks also was very busy during the time he made Forrest Gump. Not only was he writing, directing, and starring in it, but he also used his breaks during the making of the film to film his scenes for Apollo 13. Tom Hanks later went on to write and direct Apollo 14. Forrest Gump was an incredible success, and it won the Academy Award for Best Picture 2 years in a row. In 1995, Tom Hanks went on a meditation retreat, and he received inspiration to write and direct Toy Story, inspired from one of his past lives. Tom single-handedly animated Toy Story on a Macintosh 128K. It only took him 9 hours and 87 minutes to do it too. Wow, Tom Hanks really is out of this world. It's an Apollo 13 reference in case you didn't get it. Steve Jobs, who was the majority shareholder of Pixar at the time, initially didn't want to make the movie because nobody else had made a computer animated movie before, but he eventually gave in after he figured out Tom Hanks animated it using a Macintosh. So Tom Hanks started making Toy Story. Tom Hanks, of course, played the voice of Woody, and he got his buddy Tim Allen to play Buzz Lightyear and literally every other character in the movie. Those scenes with Bo Peep must have been pretty awkward, Tom. The movie grossed over $18 billion and spawned 14 sequels, including Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and Child's Play. In 1998, Tom Hanks starred in Saving Private Ryan, the first but not the last Steven Spielberg movie he was starring. Steven Spielberg! He later starred in Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park, Jaws, Indiana Jones, and Lincoln. By the way, Tom Hanks is related to Abraham Lincoln. He should run for president! Tom Hanks, 2020! In 2000, Tom Hanks started working at FedEx to change things up, and he ended up getting deserted on a stranded island, which was his inspiration for Castaway, which he also wrote and directed, obviously. Robert Zemeckis is not a real person. He didn't direct Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He doesn't really exist, it's just Tom Hanks. Tom had to eat insects, and he also drank his own urine. He had to learn how to catch and cook narwhals. This is why narwhals are extinct. They don't exist anymore. Okay, this is where things get really exciting. In 2001, Tom Hanks built a spaceship and elevated his life energy to immortality. In 2002, Tom Hanks gave birth to a son, and his name is John Cena. In 2003, Tom Hanks created a new solar system and called it Sweet Stuff. In 2004, Tom Hanks once again returned to his Macintosh 128K so he could animate and direct and star in the movie The Polar Express, which is the greatest movie of all time. The Polar Express was praised by critics as the new Citizen Kane, and it's the only movie on Rotten Tomatoes to have a 100% fresh rating. You can look that up, it's totally true. But don't look it up, just believe what I'm telling you because I'm a trustworthy person. The Polar Express grossed over $27 billion and became the highest grossing movie ever made. The Polar Express is such a good movie. There's nothing better than the Polar Express. The Polar Express is the reason why movies are still made today. Polar Express, man. It's After experiencing this magnitude of success with this masterpiece of a movie, Tom Hanks decided that he would attempt to elevate his life energy to Morgan Freeman status. Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman proceeded to engage in a decade-long real-life Mortal Kombat battle that only paused for Morgan Freeman to film his role in the Dark Knight trilogy and to narrate the birth of every 7th baby that was born. Tom Hanks, of course, won the Mortal Kombat real-life battle. He knocked out Morgan Freeman, but Morgan was still somehow able to pull off a babality because he's Morgan Freeman. So in a way, it was really like a draw. In 2012, Tom Hanks wrote and directed Lincoln, which was also inspired by one of his past lives. Tom Hanks is Abraham Lincoln. That's what I'm trying to say. He freed the slaves! If that's not enough of a reason to like him! In 2017, Tom Hanks starred in The Post, which is about the Washington Post. I thought it was a good movie. And that's all I have to say about that. Like, there's no joke here. Now, as a sort of tribute to Tom Hanks, I'm gonna play him a song I wrote for him on guitar. And so, to do that, I'm gonna put this mask of Tom Hanks on my head. Once again, I apologize. I kind of ran out of black over here. Tom Hanks isn't this old. I just don't have the ink in my printer. In a past life, he was Woody from Toy Story. In another past life, he was Forrest Gump. In this life, he's the best friend to everyone. Nobody dislikes Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks' father is Morgan Freeman. Tom Hanks is immortal, and he likes being a kind person. He's so cool, and he's Forrest Gump. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, because I'm desperate and I want attention. But if you've been watching a while, which you probably haven't, you already know that, subscribe to my channel. I like it when people watch my videos and stuff. Comment, and also share this video so you can spread the good news about Tom Hanks. Let everyone know the truth. Hashtag, this ain't fake news, people. That's about all I have to say, and have a nice life. Keep Tom Hankin', y'all. Torg.